Happy Friday, everybody. It's your man, Dame DNYDC, hosted 2 Mics Up, back again with a brand new business corner. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit here and rock with me, man, as we go over, some business tips and conversations, man, to help you, whether it be on your personal journey, in the workforce, or as a business owner or entrepreneur, looking to, level up, if you will, with some tips and some conversation that can help you, with your business. Want to get a little housekeeping out the way. You can follow 2 Mics Up online at www.2micsup.com. You can follow us across all our social media, IG, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at 2 Mics Up. And if you want to follow me, feel free. I'm always looking forward to it. You can follow me. I'm Damon Cunningham. I'm your proud and humble host of 2 Mics Up. You can follow me, as you can see, at Dame DNYDC across IG, Facebook, and Twitter as well. And we're going to go ahead and jump into today's, business corner topic, which is, I think this is an interesting one. Recently I was certified, in this area. And I thought it was pretty interesting, honestly. And we're going to talk about, empathy and emotional intelligence in the workplace. And I wanted to dive in and share some of the things that, maybe can help you, because I thought it was interesting to me, in the work that I do on a daily basis. So I wanted to bring this to you. And, empathy and emotional intelligence play, crucial roles in the workplace, contributing to a positive work environment, effective communication, and helping to build strong relationships among colleagues. Like I said, in this conversation, I'm going to kind of dive in and explore the concepts of empathy and emotional intelligence and their significance in the workplace, like I said. So when we talk about empathy, right? And I think that, we'll look at the definition. Empathy can be defined as the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It really involves, putting oneself in someone else's shoes, right? You're working to recognize their emotions and respond with compassion. Empathy is a fundamental aspect of human interaction, and it really has a profound impact on our relationships, whether it be, both personal, on personal levels, and in professional levels, right? Now, to be more specific, in the workplace, empathy is really essential for fostering a supportive and inclusive environment. When employees feel understood and valued, they're more likely to be engaged, motivated, and productive. Empathy allows individuals to connect with their colleagues on a much deeper level. And this, by doing so, it really leads to stronger teamwork and collaboration, in my experience, and just based on what I believe and what I've seen. One way empathy really manifests itself, if you will, in the workplace is really through active listening. And I've said before, whether on the show, it's the reason why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, because it's twice as hard to actively listen to someone, than it is to speak. So active listening involves giving, your full attention. You have to give your full attention to another person, or to the person that you're dealing with. You have to really work hard to understand their perspective, and you want to respond thoughtfully. Those are all key attributes and things that you really need to do. And, I must say, by actively listening to your colleagues, by listening to them and their concerns or their ideas, you'll find that employees will, be able to demonstrate empathy and show that they value, your input, or, their colleagues' input. It's really critical. Furthermore, empathy, it really helps when it comes to conflict resolution, right? Especially within the workplace. When we see conflicts arise between colleagues or sometimes different teams or departments, empathetic individuals generally can understand both sides of whatever the intense issue may be, and then they can help lead and work towards finding a mutually beneficial solution. When you work to consider others' emotions, their perspectives, empathetic individuals can diffuse sometimes the most tense situations and spearhead in leading harmony and promote that harmony within the workplace. Now, the other aspect of this, and we're going to call this EEI. We just talked about empathy, but now I want to talk to you about the emotional intelligence. And the intelligence, or the EI portion, refers to the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and express your emotions effectively. Now, emotional intelligence encompasses, self-awareness, your self-regulation skills, your motivation, your empathy, and social skills. Emotional intelligence is closely linked to empathy because it involves being aware of one's own emotions as well as those of others. It's key. It's key. It's that critical piece. Now, if we put this in the workplace context, emotional intelligence is crucial for effective leadership. Okay, now I'm talking to leaders because leadership comes in different ways. It's not a title sometimes, or in most times. But to be a leader, and leaders with high emotional intelligence, they can understand their team members' emotions and their motivations, which really helps enable them to provide appropriate support and guidance when needed. Keep in mind, these leaders can also manage their own emotions, and then how they react to certain stimuli and different things going on. By being able to do that and manage that, it can lead to more effective decision making and conflict resolution in situations. And I want to go even one further. Moreover, right? I'm going to add, moreover, emotional intelligence contributes to effective communication in the workplace. Individuals with high emotional intelligence can accurately interpret those non-verbal cues, such as facial expressions, body language. This helps them understand others' emotions and their intentions, right? This understanding allows for clearer and more empathetic communication, reducing misunderstandings, and really fostering stronger relationships amongst colleagues. Emotional intelligence, it really plays a significant role in managing stress and promoting, the well-being of others in the entire workplace environment. Now, I'm going to share, and I find, and I don't know if, this is me because I resonate with this. Individuals with high emotional intelligence, again, this is just my opinion. I don't know because it resonates with me. Like I said, I find that they're better equipped to handle the pressures of work. That it's easier for them to adapt to change on the fly. And for the most part, you find that they maintain a positive mindset. They're able to recognize when, they or their colleagues are expressing stress or experiencing stress, or they can see the burnout happening amongst their colleagues. And then they'll work to take the appropriate steps to help address and resolve these issues. Now, as I close out in today's business corner, I want you, to be able to walk away with a couple of things. Empathy and emotional intelligence are vital components of a healthy and productive workplace. I can't express that enough. Showing empathy, having empathy helps to foster, understanding. It improves collaboration, and it really drives, the inclusivity of, amongst your colleagues and your team. While emotional intelligence, enables effective leadership, communication and stress management as well. cultivating empathy and emotional intelligence within your workplace or any workplace can lead to improved employee satisfaction. You'll see your productivity increase. And I'll be willing to challenge anyone to tell me different. You'll be able to find that there's stronger bonds and relationships that are created amongst your team and team members. Now, I hope you can walk away from today's business corner and use, EEI, or as we say, empathy and emotional intelligence in your workplace to help, bring about, some of the things that we've talked about today, fostering, relationships and creating a better understanding and collaboration and becoming more inclusive of others on your team. You as the leader, work on it because then it will help you become a better communicator. And really, I think at the end of the day, it'll help reduce stress management, not only for yourself, but for your team, which is a huge stress reliever for you and comes off your back, So use these tips, enjoy these tips. And if there's anything else, like I said at the top, if there's anything that you'd like for me to discuss, share, talk about, please feel free to go ahead, shoot me an email, send me a DM at DameDNYDC or at 2 Mics Up. We'll go ahead and make sure that we do our best to try to respond or create some type of conversation around that. And look, it's Friday, and I hope you all enjoy. Make sure you continue to follow 2 Mics Up, as we continue to roll along season 5 on the Mogul Global TV Network. You can catch us on your Amazon or Roku TV devices, as well as online at www.themoguls.tv. Hope you enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. And when we close out, how we do. I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things for me. And that is stay safe, stay blessed. Mics out.
007.